In this video, we'll cover the best compact digital camera to buy in 2022. We included the pros and cons of each product, so you can decide before buying the best one. Coming in number 5 of Best Compact Digital Camera 2022 is Sony ZV-1. A powerful pocket vlogging camera for YouTubers. Aimed at vloggers, the Sony ZV-1 might just look like another variant from the RX100 range, but in reality, it's so much more. If you've used one of the RX100s, the sensor and lens will probably be quite familiar. Where this camera excels is the controls, rear screen, and body. It too has the popular zoom range of 24 to 70 mm with a variable aperture of f1.8 f2.8. However, there is a big change in minimum focusing distance as you zoom, which is annoying especially if you're using it to record video. The steady shot active stabilization wasn't the best, however the autofocus is very impressive. It has a vari-angle, rear tilting screen that means it's perfect for recording yourself or taking selfies, and it comes with a mic windshield, which means its audio quality even with the built-in mic is still pretty good. At number 4. Canon PowerShot G5X Mark II. Great zoom range, 4K video, and a compact design. Compact cameras with prime lenses or short-range zooms can feel limiting. While a 24 to 75 mm focal length is still pretty good, you'll still struggle to shoot anything that's a little way away. The Canon G5X Mark II comes with a zoom range that covers 24 to 120 mm, however, and has a variable aperture of f1.8 2.8, which means that at the telephoto end of zoom range you can still use fast shutter speeds and achieve a shallow depth of field. It does have a smaller, 1-inch 20MP sensor, but that can be expected with the longer zoom range. It also features 4K video, a super fast burst mode of 30 frames per second, and a tilting, LCD touchscreen. It has a pop-up viewfinder should you choose not to shoot in live view mode, and also has a pop-up flash just in case you need some extra light. If you can live without a bigger APS-C or MFT sensor, this could be perfect. At number 3. Canon PowerShot G1X Mark III. Like a DSLR in your pocket. The Canon G1X Mark III might be pretty pricey, but it's practically a DSLR in a compact body. It boasts an impressive 24-megapixel APS-C sensor, the same sensor you'll find in the Canon EOS 80D DSLR. The lens has a versatile 24 to 72 mm focal range and retracts into the camera to make it perfectly pocket-sized when you're not using it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a fixed aperture, so at 24 mm you can shoot as wide open as f2.8, but at 72 mm the aperture will drop down to f5.6. It's capable of recording full HD video, can shoot at 7 frames per second in continuous burst mode, and has Wi-Fi connectivity for transferring images on the go. It might sit at the top price end of compact cameras, but it's in a class of its own for a premium compact camera with a zoom. At number 2. Panasonic Lumix LX102. Very fast 1.7 to 2.8 lens in 4K video. The trouble with big sensors is that you need big lenses to go with them, so there goes any kind of pocket ability. Usually. But Panasonic has really hit the sweet spot with the Panasonic LX102. It combines a micro 4/3 sensor that's not much smaller than the APS-C sensors in mode DSLRs, with a miniaturized lens assembly that powers down into a camera body slim enough to carry around anywhere. The LX102 is a brand new version of the original LX100, which was, admittedly, starting to show its age. The new model has a 17-megapixel multi-aspect sensor, which means you can use its native 4:3 aspect ratio, the 3:2 ratio used by most DSLRs and mirrorless models, or a 16:9 wide format without losing lots of megapixels through cropping. At number 1 of the top 5 best compact digital camera 2022 is Fujifilm X100V. Not that cheap, but good to use. The Fujifilm X100V is styled like a classic rangefinder camera, and is the latest model in a highly successful line. It has a new, sharper lens than previous X100 models, in order to do full justice to the latest sensor, and the tilting touchscreen on the back makes this camera much easier to use at awkward angles, without compromising its slimline design. The improved autofocus and 4K video capabilities bring this classic camera design right up to date. The X100V has external lens aperture, shutter speed, and ISO dials which, for those raised on film cameras, are just wonderful to use, and it's amazing how they encourage all the key exposure skills photographers still need, but which are easily forgotten about with P modes and digital interfaces. It also has a clever hybrid optical/digital viewfinder which is not just super bright and clear but lag-free too. Thank you for watching the top 5 best compact digital camera 2022, and we hope you enjoyed our camera buying guide. If you have decided to buy the best one, please look at the description below to get further product information.